Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I'm sure that you had some very thought-provoking conversation and some great dialogue in each of your rounds with the All Pros. Hopefully you found that insightful and you were able to get some of those burning questions answered, as well as come away with some concrete takeaways that you can apply in your own career pathway. I just wanted to open things up to our panelists to share their final thoughts, any key messages that you just want folks to walk away with today, and any final sort of words of wisdom that you might like to impart. So Jean-François, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Trevor. My final thought would be go for it. I know sometimes it's scary or you think you are not enough qualified, but what's the worst that can happen? Maybe one day you will regret not having taken that shot or not knowing the outcome of if you have done it. So it always starts with acquiring the tools you need to be successful and follow your gut. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you so much. Go for it. Just do it. You know, move ahead and take the leap. I think that that's really great parting advice. I'm going to turn things over to Sarah.
Sure. Okay. I would say that, everything's going to be fine. The decision you make now is just one of many you're going to make along your career journey. Don't put too much pressure on making the right decision or be scared of making a mistake, because we're all allowed to pivot and adjust as we go. So I tell myself, you're allowed to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. And that's true, because we're all going to do that. So that would be one. The other thing I'd say is, it might be natural to feel competitive with other people or compare yourself to others. But, I've later learned that life is not a zero-sum game. Someone else's achievement doesn't reflect on you in any way. And we are a community, so we can lift each other up, and we can all have success without taking away from each other.
Sarah, some really sage advice in there. And I think in particular, recognizing that nothing is irreversible. In fact, career decision-making is a nonlinear path. It's a squiggly line. It's something that we can navigate and make our own. And I think, in a world of Instagram and TikTok where we might be sort of comparing ourselves to what others are up to, those are curated images as well, right? And what we see on LinkedIn profiles is a curated collection of sort of where they're at and what they've achieved. And I think it's just important to recognize that you're on your own track, and it's up to you in terms of the life that you create and the opportunities that you shape for yourself going forward. So thank you for that. Cam, over to you.
Thank you so much, Trevor. It's been so nice meeting you. Great job moderating, as always. I really had a lot of fun doing this. And my final thought is just to commend the group for coming out, taking an hour out of your Friday to get some insight to help in your career. And I think in that same vein, my final parting thought would just be continue to not be afraid to ask for help and reach out and ask questions. The industry can be a very large and intimidating place if you see it that way, but there's so many people in the industry that are ready to help you out and just by asking. So continue to not be afraid to ask all the questions that you have as you move along. And it was great meeting everyone. I wish you all the best of luck.
And Cam, thanks so much for that, because really when you think about it, just being gracious with yourself and realizing that it's okay to turn your focus inward, to take an hour to breathe, to reflect, and to think about sort of the bigger picture in terms of career. I want to commend everybody on the line for doing that today. We don't do that often enough, and sometimes wonder we're not where we want to be. And sometimes it's just taking this time and investing in ourselves and thinking about what do I get, from the conversations, I think is so useful in terms of energizing and helping us propel forward. And I think as well, just your advice just in terms of where to position your head, I think is just so helpful to folks on the line today in terms of where they're going to go next. So thank you for that. Thea, final words from you.
Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you enjoyed today. You know what? Have fun. Keep it simple. It's your life. You don't have to rush it. Just stay true to yourself. Accept challenges. Go after them. Have confidence in yourself that you can do anything. And my biggest thing is have fun. That's my biggest thing. Have fun. I love my job, and that's my middle name, fun.
I think that is a wonderful parting thought for Friday afternoon in particular, is that insurance is meant to be a fun industry, right? It's meant to be, as Cam was saying, it's a community. It's one that you could absolutely reach out to, connect with. And I'm so glad that all of you took a moment to have a little bit of career fun with us today. A huge thanks to Thea, Cam, Sarah, and Jean-François for being a part of the conversation, for taking time out of your day to share and to play and to think about sort of your journey to date and the insights that you have that might propel the careers of the next gen of talent forward. So thank you for that. A huge amount of gratitude to all of you, and thanks to all of the participants. You've added tremendous value to each other into the conversation, and I'm hoping, furthering to Cam's point about network, I hope that you found some folks who you can connect with and reach out to in the industry today, and continue to get the insights and expertise that you need to take that next level.
I think I can speak for everyone. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Kesha, for setting this up. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. So participants, I'm going to invite you to leave us today. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, and really look forward to welcoming you to future events. If you're curious about your next learning opportunity, certainly don't hesitate to visit the Insurance Institute website at www.insuranceinstitute.ca, and keep your eye on the new entrance page, so new professionals to the industry, and our LinkedIn for future events. Thanks again, everybody. Take good care.